woke up. Another elderly woman in the same ward asked her like she was watching a show, "Why did your son's whole family turn around and leave as soon as you woke up?" In fact, the old lady had heard every word her daughter-in-law said earlier. She could only explain that maybe they had something to do. Right then a nurse walked over urging her to quickly pay the medical bill. The old lady originally planned to swipe her card to pay, but the staff said there was no money in it. Only then did she realize that her son had taken all the money out. After thinking for a long time, she reluctantly took out her phone and contacted her adopted son. She asked if he could lend her $500 to pay the hospital bill. Hearing this, John jumped up immediately. Very soon he rushed to the hospital. Seeing his godmother curled up in the corner filled him with deep pain. John's wife seemed to understand what was happening. She told the godmother to go home with them today. There is a professional medical team there and dozens of housemates who can take care of you every day. Thinking about the ugly attitude of her son's family, the old lady agreed right away. However, she told them that she needed to go back home first, because the villa property deed was still at the house. John wanted to go with her to get it, but the old lady refused. She did not want John to see the cruel faces of her son's family. Soon the old lady returned home. When the daughter-in-law saw her, she mockingly said this old woman really does have secret savings. She could even pay such an expensive medical bill. Hearing that, the old lady ignored her and quietly went back to her room to pack her things. But when she saw the photo of her and her son together, she instantly remembered the scene from when her son left for college. At that time, before leaving, he cried and said, "One day when I succeed in the big city, I will definitely bring you there to enjoy life." Now it seemed that this kind of life was not easy to enjoy at all. Thinking of this, the old lady picked up her phone and told John that she would come over right away. Yet after she hung up the phone, her grandson suddenly walked over saying he felt very uncomfortable. Before he could finish speaking, he fainted right into the old lady's arms. Hearing the commotion, the daughter-in-law and the son hurried over. After the child was sent to the hospital, the daughter-in-law directly slapped the old lady. She blamed the child's illness entirely on her, saying that she had infected the boy with disease. At that moment, the old lady also believed she had passed it to him. But suddenly the doctor came out of the operating room and said the child had influenza A, which was caught at school. Hearing this, the son said with guilt that he had wrongly blamed his mother. However, the daughter-in-law immediately changed the topic, saying if your mother had taken better care of him, the child would not have had such weak immunity and caught the virus. Hearing that, the old lady said nothing in response. She knew she would soon leave this house, so she did not want to argue anymore. Yet after the child returned home from the hospital, the in-law's mother suddenly arrived.